Okay, I'm back. I placed the pans inside of each other, and your next step would have been to, once you get this U shape here, you go ahead and you pin all the way around the U, and then you go ahead and sew that part. So I'm gonna show you all how to pin it over that. I mean, not how to pin it, but sew it. You know what I mean. But you go ahead and sew where you pin, and make sure you take your pins out as you go along, because you don't want to be running over the pins or whatever. So I'm gonna take this part of my sewing machine out so that I can sew going around that way if needed. Okay, make sure my stuff lined up. My pants keep coming unlined. This is why it's important to pin your stuff, to make sure it all stays lined up together. So then you go ahead and start sewing. Make sure you back stitch. And if your back stitch doesn't come out right, you can always fix it at the end. Go ahead and sew over it again and back stitch again, just to make sure it's all closed. Make sure that when you're taking your pins out as you sew along, that you're still making sure your fabric is together and aligned or whatever, so that your pins aren't all crooked and stuff when you're sewing. Or whatever it is that you're sewing, just make sure you keep it aligned after you take out your pins. And we're almost at the end here. So remember to back stitch when you get to your last part. And also another tip is be careful when you're backstitching, because your fabric can get caught into the bottom like mine just did. But just take something and push it out and it'll come right out. And if your backstitch didn't close all the way during that process, you just go back and backstitch over it again. And my backstitch did close, so that's it. I'll be back.